It is likely the ark at the time this glyph was made was returning to the home of the ancient ancestors. I would estimate the glyph being made at the time Montezuma and his people were returning the ark to the north in order the Spaniards did not get their hands on it. Most, if not all, do not realize that the Ark of the Covenant or the like is talked about all through the Aztec record and is a very important object to them. Those who have read the Aztec record would respond with what? Because they did not see it. The Ark of the Covenant is one and the same as the war god Huitzilopochtli, which was controlled and kept by 7 evil priests who made claims that it spoke to them to give instruction. The people were never allowed to see it, and it was always carried by 4 men using poles, and it was not to touch the ground. No one was allowed to look upon it, let alone open it. The Aztec record tells of how this war god, Huitzilopochtli, was responsible for all their victories in war. Montezuma I at one time became very unstable and was about to deliver the ark to their enemy in order to avoid war which he did not think they could win. It was his nephew who stopped him from making this grave error. There are many tribes throughout the West and in the eastern and central regions of North America who have legends of this ark or at least knowledge of it and its purpose. But that which most tends to fortify the opinion as to the Hebrew origin of the American tribes is a species of ark, seemingly like that of the Old Testament. This the Indians take with them to war. It is never permitted to touch the ground, but rests upon stones or pieces of wood, it being deemed sacrilegious and unlawful to open it or look into it. The American priests scrupulously guard their sanctuary, and the high priest carries on his breast a white shell adorned with precious stones, which recalls the Urim of the Jewish high priest, of whom we are also reminded by a band of white plumes on his forehead. Peruvian Antiquities, Rivero, 1853. The northern Aborigines have a traditional knowledge of the deluge and the dove of peace, which to them, under the name of the medicine or mystery bird, is sacred from the arrow of the hunter. They have their Ark of Covenant, in which is deposited some mystery, seen only by the priests of the tribe. History of Ancient America, Jones, 1843. The Ark of the Covenant appears to have been known. On the excellent authority Aude Adair, Long, and Noab, American historians and ethnologists, we are informed that the western tribes of the North American Indian kept a holy chest or ark, which they were wont to carry to the battlefield when hard-pressed by their enemy. Long says this ark was placed on a sort of frame carried on men's shoulders and was not allowed to touch the ground. To uncover it was strictly forbidden. 3 men who, out of curiosity, attempted to examine its contents were struck blind on the spot. The Great Migration 1932. Thank you